Very good morning and welcome to Good Morning Kenya. My name is Samuel Njoroge. It's some minutes past 8 a.m. and to be precise, that is 15 minutes past 8 a.m. It's time for us to have a conversation around an event that will be happening this very week. I'm talking about Madaraka Day, which will be marked on the 1st of June this year, and that is on Friday. So what preparations are in place? The particular celebrations will be in Meru County. The national celebrations will be held in Meru County. So what preparations are in place to make sure that this particular event flows on smoothly? What exactly is expected of you and I? Should you be interested in attending? What should you look out for? All these and much more. The discussion begins right now. I've got Rufus Miriti, the Secretary of the County Secretary, Meru County Government. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Uko salama?
I'm good. Yes.
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Maybe you can begin by telling us just a little bit about yourself. Who's Rufus?
Rufus Miriti is the County Secretary of the Great County of Meru. And that is the work that I do for the Meru County.
Yes.
Yes.
The Great County of Meru.
Yes.
Which will be hosting this year's national celebrations for Madaraka Day.
Correct.
Why Meru?
I think, first of all, I would like really to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, and the national government for choosing Meru County to host, this year's Madaraka Day. It's a big honor for the people of Meru. And on behalf of our governor, His Excellency Right Murongi, and the leaders of Meru, both political, religious, and other types of leaders, I would like really to take this opportunity to thank the government, to thank the president for choosing Meru to host Madaraka Day. And I can assure everyone who is preparing to come to Meru for this Madaraka Day, please come. We will not let you down. We are thoroughly prepared. We are ready for you. We are ready for Kenya.
Right.
Yeah.
You are thoroughly prepared. You're ready for Kenya. You will not let us down.
Yes.
What plans have you set in place?
One, it's the field itself. The event will take place at Kenoru Stadium. I think, if you recall, Kenoru Stadium has been undergoing some construction by the national government. Actually, the construction started last year. And right now, I can say, with the input from the national government in terms of resources, the field is ready. The field is ready to host Madaraka Day. The ground, the football pitch, the terraces, the pavilion, everything is set as of yesterday.
As of yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, you mentioned Kenoru Stadium, which started undergoing some renovations sometime last year.
Yes.
What's the holding capacity for this stadium?
Well, Kenoru Stadium, as it is now, because one, it has been constructed to international standards. In terms of capacity, it's a field that can host up to 25,000 people. So we are actually preparing for up to that 1,000 because we expect there will be more people, but normal seating capacity is 25,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Security?
Security-wise, I think the regional and also the county security team have been working around the clock, and so far we are assured that security will be okay. And actually, Meru County has not had issues of insecurity even in the past.
Yeah.
But because of this kind of event, definitely the regional and the county security teams have been working very, very hard and very, very closely with the county government and also the national government. Yeah.
What message, what feel, what embrace are the residents of Meru County giving this particular event? What is the expectation on the ground?
I can assure you that Meru County people are very expectant. They are very prepared to host actually thousands of people from across the country and even beyond. We are ready in terms of hotels. Hotels are ready. In fact, by yesterday, I mean, the hotels had been booked almost to capacity, but still there's no problem because you have our neighbors in Isiolo. There are good hotels there. Our neighbors in Madaraka, there are good hotels there. Our neighbors in Nanyuki, there are good hotels there. So the Meru people are excited. They are waiting, and they will not let us down, as I said. We are thoroughly prepared, even psychologically. People are waiting to receive the guests and treat them well.
And treat them well.
Yeah.
I'm worried when you say the hotels are fully booked.
Yes.
I intend to leave today, so I won't get any space.
As I have already said, our hotels are fully booked. But in our neighboring, in our neighboring counties, and we have very good neighbors with very good hotel facilities. Like Isiolo, there's Bomen Hotel. Like Nanyuki, there are Sportsman's Hotel. There are many hotels which are actually very close to Meru County.
There's usually a concern anytime a national celebration goes outside Nairobi.
Yes.
When it comes to reservations, accommodations, and bookings, people say, okay, fine. The sun is out, it's time for us to make hay. So prices for, the bookings and reservations just go way up in terms of inflated charges and rates. Should we expect this from Meru?
Not really. I want to believe that the hotels are just charging normally, because I remember His Excellency the Governor, talking to local hoteliers and telling them, okay, yes, we are big in business, but let's just remain within our normal charges. So I can assure everybody that we are not overcharging. We are not overcharging, but there are good hotels, and of course there are different classes of hotels which charge differently.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a football match.
Yeah.
There is word that there could be a football match.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Actually, I want to confirm today that there will be a football match between Meru combined. We are calling it Meru Select and Harambee Stars.
The national team.
Yes, the national team.
Right.
And Merus are really excited. We want to host Harambee Stars, and I can assure you, we will give them a run for their money.
A run for their money. When will this match be?
The match will be played immediately after the president's speech. Yes.
That is on Friday.
That is on a Friday. And we want to test the field. As I said, the field is constructed to international standards. So we expect even after this match, many more national and international matches will be taking place at Kenyatta Stadium. Yeah.
Meru Select appears to be very confident.
Yeah.
Against Harambee Stars, the national team. Why is that so?
Because they have been thoroughly prepared. We've also picked the best from within our various clubs within the 9 sub-counties that we have in Meru County.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about entertainment. How do you intend to, balance the fact that this is a national holiday, but again, bring it as closer to Meru people as you can?
Thank you. First of all, this national holiday, I think the government a few years back, since 2016 or 2015, I think the government decided that these events will be, rotating from one county to the other. One, to bring the, Kenyan people together.
Yeah.
But at the same time also to give the hosting counties an opportunity to showcase themselves. So in terms of entertainment, we have local entertainment. Actually, we have groups of entertainments from every sub-county or from every constituency. Meru County has 9 constituencies, so we have at least a group from every constituency. And apart from that, we also have entertainments from across the country. Like we have traditional dancers from Chuka, from Kitui, from as far as Masabit, from even Isiolo, from even Makueni. So in as much as it is taking place in Meru, the event will still have a national outlook. But of course, we want to showcase the Meru, the Meru culture, the Meru talents in that, for that matter.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of the things that could be making Meru residents look forward to this particular event is the fact that, well, they could be expecting that the president could come with goodies, that there will be political statements that will be made. I'm very sure Meru has been in the news of recent past due to the issue of Mira, amongst other issues, right? So when it comes to reconciling, you know, the expectations of the residents versus making them understand that this is an occasion of national outlook and importance, is there any sensitization that is happening amongst locals?
Yeah, I think both the county government and even the other wing of the county government, with this, the county assembly, we are, and even the national government through the county commissioner and the DCCs, we have been sensitizing our, you know, our people through local FM, radio stations, through local TVs, and in as much as our people have very high expectations. One, they are humbled and they are pleased that we are hosting this big event. One, it will boost the economy of Meru County, as we have already said. Hotels are fully booked. You know, there will be a lot of, you know, economic activities going on even before the D-Day. Actually, activities started like 1 month ago because there have been people at the construction site, at the stadium. There have been national committee, national Madaraka Day organizing committee that has been coming. There is the regional team from all the way from Embu that have been coming for various, you know, activities and the tasks. So that alone, you know, would make Meru people, you know, get satisfied, notwithstanding what the president is likely to say, because again, we cannot actually tell what the president is likely to say. But we know this is a national event. This is a national celebration. Meru people are already reaping benefits out of it, even before the D-Day.
Yeah. And it will be on a weekend, primarily, because it's on a Friday heading to a Saturday and a Sunday. So other than the national celebrations, what else can people look out for as far as what Meru County has to offer? Okay,
thank you so much. I think to all guests, as I said, both the local and even international guests who are visiting Meru, don't come in a hurry. Actually come with your luggage, pack enough clothes to last you even for a month or even 2 months. Because Meru has a variety of, you know, exciting activities, exciting tourist attractions that we expect that people will not really be in a hurry to go back. One, I think many people don't know that quite a big chunk of Mount Kenya is actually in Meru County. So from Meru, guests will be able to enjoy beautiful scenery of Mount Kenya, which I've said almost 3/4 of it is in Meru. Number two, Lewa Conservancy, with all types of wild animals, is also in Meru, at almost a few kilometers actually from Meru town. Also, we have Meru National Park, very, very known for white rhinos, and it's less than 70 kilometers also from Meru town. Also, we want to invite our guests to visit the areas of Nyambene, especially Igembe, where I think it's the only area on earth with those kind of miraa plantations. And I want people to come and really get the difference between maybe Embu's Mogoka and Igembe's miraa. So I think we would want people really to come prepared. Also, Meru has a variety of forests. Much of Mount Kenya forest is in Meru, with the omen of, you know, elephants and other wild animals. Also, we have immense forests. Also, we have Nkonga Forest, which is actually within the municipality. I think Meru County, especially Meru town, is the only town that we can compare with Nairobi City, because Nairobi City hosts, you know, Nairobi National Park. Meru County is hosting Nkonga Forest, which is a forest actually with even wild animals, which is within the municipality, I may say. And again, we also have Nyambene forests, we have immense forests, you know, among other very good sceneries. And I think people not being bored. There will be enough, you know, to watch. There will be enough to enjoy. That's why I insist on that. Let people not come in a hurry.
Yeah.
Again, Meru people are very generous. There is a lot of food. In fact, I want to tell our guests, when you go to hotels, when you are served with food, if you are not full, it's in order. Tunasema ongeza ingine. Hiyo ya kuongeza hailipizwi. Hiyo hailipizwi. We have enough food. Meru is the home of fruits. We have so many vegetables, we have so much bananas, not even to mention, as I said, that's the only place on earth where you get that kind of mira. Very special.
Right.
Yes.
And you said Igembe plantations of Mira are very unique.
Yeah, they're very unique.
And people need to get the difference between Embu's Mogoka and Igembe's Mira.
Yes.
I'm intrigued. What's the difference? Maybe from you.
The difference one is size. Of course, Mogoka is short, and Mira from Igembe is big trees. So that is why I'm saying maybe people have a chance, to get the difference between the Mira from Igembe and Mogoka from Embu. They'll get the difference. But then many people I know have only seen Mira. They have never seen the trees that produce the same.
Yes.
Igembe, the three constituencies of Igembe, and even some parts of Tigani and even some parts of, Imenti. But majorly Igembe, they will come and actually see huge plantations of Mira, some which are as old as 100 years. Yeah, as old as 100 years.
Let's talk about program.
Yeah.
What time are people expected to arrive? When does security screening begin? How has that been planned and facilitated to ensure that there is easy flow into Kenoru Stadium?
Thank you so much. One, as I said, Kenoru Stadium is constructed to international standards. One, we have like 7 gates, big enough. Number two, the regional security team, the state out security team, the Arambe House team, they have all combined their efforts to ensure that there will be easy flow of people from outside into the stadium. One, we expect that people will start arriving at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. because we expect, as I said, we expect around 30 people inside and maybe 100,000 people outside. Screening will start at around 4. Everything is put in place. There will be electronic screening combined with even manual screening so that there is no congestion. The sitting capacity is big enough, but also the field is there, very green with very green grass, fresh, and I think ready to be used. So I think we don't anticipate any hiccups when it comes to people accessing the field. Yeah.
Kenoru Stadium, is it a purely national project, national government's project?
Yes.
Or is it a county project that received support from the national government? Let's clarify that.
Okay. Actually, Kenoru Stadium is a county project. It's a county project that received support from national government through the Department of Sports. And we also would like really to thank the government through the Ministry of Sports for actually spent, I think, around 900 million.
Yes.
To upgrade the field to the status to which it is today. So actually on Friday first, it will also be a day when the field will be officially opened. So we want to combine the two. I did not really remember to tell you about the kind of entertainments that we expect.
Yeah.
There is also the Meru Youth Service, which is a very unique program within the county. So among those that will march, Meru Youth Service will also be part of the team that will march, and they are prepared. We have that unique program where we are equipping the youths with relevant skills to make them to survive and to be able to earn a living. So they also have a choir. There's an MYS choir, apart from the Meru County staff choir itself. So we're expecting a variety of, entertainments,
Right.
even from Meru County itself.
Is it a replica of the National Youth Service, or does it have its own unique characteristics?
Well, it has its own unique characteristics. One,
Okay.
they are not trained for any military activity. We are training them actually to be physically fit before they are given technical skills to be able to play, a role in economic development, both in Meru, in Kenya, and anywhere in this world. Yeah.
What is the strategic plan for Kenoru Stadium beyond June 1st? Because as you said, it's an investment that has, attracted hundreds of millions of Kenya shillings going into it, making it, raising it to international standards. So beyond June 1st, what strategic plan is in place for Kenoru Stadium to ensure that it oozes benefit back into the society?
Thank you very much. One, as I said, Kenoru Stadium has been constructed to international standards, and it's a big relief, not only to Meru people, but also our neighbors, our neighboring counties, Madaraka, as I said, Isiolo, Marsabit, even part of Laikipia, because this is a field that we intend, to use for both, to develop both to develop talents both locally and also from our neighbors. In fact, we intend to form a stadium or stadia management committee, which will manage the stadium on behalf of the county government, and it will give our people an opportunity, a good playing field, to exercise, to practice, and also, to exploit their talents, not only for local consumption, but also for, international consumption.
But Rufus, why should any investor look into Meru County? Because there are those who could be coming for site visits to get a first impression of this place. What kind of investment opportunities does Meru have to offer?
Thank you so much. One, as I said, Meru people are very generous. Meru people are very hardworking. The climate of Meru is also good for agriculture. So I would expect that those who come and want really to engage in manufacturing, we are producing enough. We have enough coffee. We produce so much tea. As I said, we are also producing a lot of miraa. And we want people to really come and invest in miraa value addition among other crops. We would want companies to come, or investors to come and bring out other uses of miraa, packaging, juice, chewing gums, and that kind of thing. So there is investment in agriculture, those that want really to engage in agriculture, those who would want to engage even in real estate. We have a big shortage of housing in Meru because Meru is really growing. Yeah, so investors can come and engage in real estate, also in manufacturing, also in construction. There is a lot of potential in Meru, and more so. Of course, Meru, as I said, people are hardworking. They have money also. There is money. There is good, economic growth, which can sustain any kind of, investment. Yeah.
And how is the circulation of money?
Well, the circulation of money is okay. It's okay so far because there are a lot of economic activities within the county itself. But of course, we exchange a lot with, to our neighbors, and also outside, because we are almost exporting bananas. We are one of the biggest producers of bananas in Kenya. I think these days we have overtaken Kisii in banana production.
Almost.
I think we are
almost overtaking Kisii.
And I'm sure we might have overtaken Kisii in terms of banana production. We also producing very good coffee, and Meru also has almost 10, tea factories, which produce actually some of the best tea. Not only in Kenya, but in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go back to the issue of Meru. You mentioned something to do with value addition.
Yes.
It has been a conversation on the table for quite some time now. How do we add value to this particular crop to make it more marketable, not only locally, but also internationally, right?
Yeah.
When you talk of value addition, Bonarufas,
Yes.
other than packaging, which basically comes with the final product, what other areas of value addition are you looking at for this plant?
I said, for example, out of the many, ingredients that are found in Meru plant, I think we only know, we only chew it raw. But as I said, any crop that is consumed raw, I think fetches very little. That is why we are saying value addition would bring in the issues of maybe, trying to extract other nutrients that are found in Meru, the best ways of maybe preserving Meru, so that even if I don't want to take Meru in its raw form, maybe I can take Meru in the form of a juice. Maybe I can take Meru in the form of a drink, like cocoa, like even coffee. I can even chew Meru. I mean, chew it in form of a gum. That's the kind of value addition that we are talking about,
That
so
you're
that
talking
at least
about.
Our farmers can get, value for their crop.
Right.
Yeah.
And usually when it comes to management of expectations, handling people during any national celebrations anywhere around the country, there's usually that, I don't know whether it's brought about by excitement or the urge to participate, but again, there could be instances where things get a little out of hand, people get unruly for one reason or another. Maybe for those watching us this morning, up and including residents of Meru County, what's the discipline code for this particular event? What should common good practice, good behavior for this particular day?
Okay, thank you so much. I think one, as a county, through our mobilization and the sensitization of our people about this day, we expect people to practice self-restraint, and those that will be handling crowns, we've also insisted that they should handle the crowns with a human face. This is our occasion. Yes, people are expected really to attend in big numbers. They are excited about it, but we expect that we will behave ourselves. We will behave ourselves as it is expected. There will be controls, and especially the security agents. We have already informed them that Meru people are peace-loving people.
Yeah.
So we do not expect any maybe rudeness. We do not expect any interruptions. If they are guided, and I'm sure plans have already been put in place to guide them well, they will take instructions.
And they're expected to be seated by what time?
I said as power plants,
Yes.
people will start streaming at around 4 a.m. That's our expectation. So by 10, people should be seated, and the entertainments will have started.
Right.
That's actually the tentative program, the way I saw it. So I think I only want to urge our people to come early, to avoid long queues, to avoid congestion, to avoid the push and pull, so that they can be screened and take their seats in good time.
Right.
Yeah.
When you look at attaining self-rule, internal government, a sense of celebrating Madaraka Day, each and every June 1st, is there any kind of value, historically speaking, that Meru can be attached with the struggle for and liberation for this country?
Thank you so much. As you know, Merus were in the forefront in fight for liberation for this country. Meru, we've had several generals. General Mariama is from there. Yeah, and many others. Actually, Merus really participated fully and very, very seriously in the struggle for independence. And I think these are very good moments. I mean, even to remember, even for the national government, having brought this holiday or this celebration to Meru. It's also, give Merus, especially those that were not born by that time, they will appreciate that, okay, their grand and great-grandparents also participated in bringing Kenya to what it is today. Yeah.
Any historical sites around Meru?
Yes, we have actually the famous Njuri Shrine. I think it's the only one of its kind at next to Meru University. So actually, I would want to encourage our guests and visitors to go and have a look at our Njuri Shrine, although they will not be allowed in.
Yeah.
Because that's specifically for the Njuri elders.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is there.
But it can be, you can access and see it, but you cannot go in.
Yes.
You cannot go in.
Yeah.
After all is said and done, what will be the take home for Meru County government? What will be the take home for Meru citizens now that this National Day will be marked in Meru County? What do you expect to gain from this at the end of the day?
One, thank you so much. One, it will be an opportunity also to market Meru County. People have known actually what Meru County is. And as I said, Meru people also have made connections, business connections, social connections, and even to a wider community, even international community. They will have at least known the potential of Meru, the tourist attractions in Meru, and the opportunities, especially business opportunities in Meru. So as a county, we expect the economy of the county to improve even as a result of this event. Yeah.
As a result of this event. Finally, Bwana Rufus, what would you like to tell the viewers watching us this morning as your parting shot, as we bring this to a close? Thank
you so much. I think to our people, especially people from Meru County, I want to tell you Friday is our day. Let us come out in big numbers. Let us be there early. And I want to tell you and remind you, attending Madaraka Day does not require a card. Nobody will be asked for any kind of a card.
Not even the national ID?
Not even the national ID. All of you are invited. Come in huge numbers. Let us take this advantage, showcase what we have as Meru people. And I think at the end of the day, we want to give a good impression. Of course, as I said, Meru are very generous people. They are very welcoming. And let us showcase these good values that Meru, value so highly. Yes.
Any kind of traffic interruptions, snarl-ups, the situation, what is expected to change traffic-wise?
Okay, thank you so much. And I think this one is supposed maybe to have come from the traffic department. But from what I know is that very few vehicles will be allowed within the CBD on that day. Those that will be traveling from Nyambene region will be expected to park their vehicles at Kahaga Primary. It's a big primary school. It will absorb most of the vehicles from there, so that within the CBD, we expect very smooth flow of very few vehicles and people that will be allowed there. Those will be coming from, Immense South, Immense Central, and even Chogoria. Those will be using that route. We expect that they will leave their vehicles at Getembine. Getembine is just, across Kadita Bridge, so that we have smooth flow of people, because we expect there will be a lot of people. Those that will be coming from Nanyuki side, we expect that they will park their vehicles at Meru National Polytechnic. So we are actually expecting that if all goes well, and I think everything has been put in place, the traffic flow is supposed to be, very smooth. Yeah.
Rufus Meriti, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks.
I will definitely be seeing you on Thursday, if not Friday, in Meru.
Most welcome.
And looking forward to covering this very event, which will be coming to you live on KBC Channel 1. That is on Friday, the first day of June 2018, as we celebrate Madaraka Day 2018. About Kenoru Stadium, we shall be running a documentary on this particular stadium on the eve of Madaraka Day, that is on Thursday, 31st of May this year. so that we can appreciate the origin, the genesis of this very stadium, where it came from, how the development has been so far, and the stadia as it is right now. Around 900 million Kenya shillings
Yes.
going into investment of this particular stadium. So at the end of the day, you shall get an opportunity to see it right here on the 31st of May. My name is Samuel Njoroge. Thank you so much for watching the show. God bless you all abundantly. See you tomorrow for Good Morning Kenya at 6 a.m.